Okay, how about a day in the life of a treasure hunter? Alright, I'm back here at the Raleigh dump yet again. I don't know how many days I've really been here, 37 maybe. Okay, I think we're kind of lucky today because the layer is starting already at only 2.5 feet. Most of the time it's 5 feet deep. So hopefully the layer is going to be 2.5 feet thick too. A lot of whiskeys coming out already. Okay, I've got it nice and cleared out. So let's find some bottles. It goes from super hard to super fluffy all of a sudden. What's it going to be? It looks like a chemical. Maybe a beer. What else have we got? Just a bunch of oyster shells. I felt something else down there. Yeah, there's a loaded layer down there for sure. Okay, it is a chemical. Half size of what I normally find. Okay, I just found, oh dang, it's broken. Oh well, Hicks Capudine isn't exactly a rare one. Alright, we got a couple more showing up. Looks like another Hicks Capudine. Yeah, it's a headache cure. I believe since it has the word cures on it, it has to be before the Pure Food and Drug Act of 1906. So that's pretty old. But what else do we have? I think we have a whiskey fifth coming out. And something else. This is a great layer right here. Just loaded with junk. So crunchy. No, it's not going to be a whiskey. It's going to be a Garrett and Company wine. Just by the shape of it. You can see a little bit of the embossing right there. But could it be the rare one that says Weldon? I don't know. I think that's probably a couple years older than what this is going to be. But still, it could be a nice $14 bottle after I turn it purple. No, it's the Norfolk, Virginia. The embossing's pretty weak on there. It's hard to read it, but obviously, if you've ever seen these, you know what it is. And you probably noticed this. Another bottle sticking out right beside the one we just pulled. And it is imitation Vaseline. I don't know what it is, but it's a slicker. And 5 seconds later, I just pulled another Hicks Capudine. This is kind of a dream layer as far as being so crunchy and loaded with all kinds of debris. Yeah, this is what dreams are made out of right here. So much glass. Here's a big gallon-sized chemical. There must have been a lot of those hexacapudines thrown in here, because there's 2 more embossed sides, and there's another embossed one. That sure is a lot of the same thing all together. Maybe they had an Oyster bar close by. There's way too many of them. Maybe when they outlawed the use of the word cure on bottles, the Hicks company came over here and dumped all their bottles that said cure on it. That's why there's so many of the same thing all jammed in here together. Here's another one, broken. I want to find the dispensary section where they dumped all those when their dispensary went out of business. There's another big gallon-sized chemical. Or the Coca-Cola company when they switched from the super rare clear straight side to the aqua ones. That'd be nice. What is the meaning of this? I thought we were in a great lair, but it's just a bunch of shell. Okay, 1,000 oyster shells later. I just pulled out a drugstore. I think it's going to be embossed. Let's see. Yep, it's another King Drug Company. But it is a different one as far as the shape. So it's another 1 ouncer like I found 2 of last time, but a scarcer shape. Alright, we got another of the Garrett wine companies, but of the fancier style. Oh man, it's broken. What a shame. Such a beautiful looking bottle. Yeah, it's one of the fanciest wine bottles ever made. Well, you can't win them all. You have no idea how many hexacapudines I've already found broken. And here's yet another one. That's really about number 30 if you count all the broken ones. And here we got a chemical coming out. No, it's... well, yeah, it is a chemical, but it's got sort of a flask shape to it. Pretty nice looking bottle for a slick. Alright, what do we got? Broken shards of a slick. Well, at least that side's slick. But what do we have here? Oh no, don't tell me it's gonna be... what? Looks like a Sloan's liniment, but it's not even embossed. Okay, what do we got this time? Broken. It's a Coca-Cola glass from 1908. Alright, what do we got this time? It's just a horseradish. But it turned purple, it'll look pretty nice. Alright, I think I see an insulator. What the heck? How did they snap the top out of an insulator? I don't know, it's kind of interesting. It's almost perfectly sheared off. I guess I'll bring it home. Maybe it'll be worth a few dollars. Okay, looks like a flask is showing up. No, it's really an 8-ounce drugstore. And it's slick. Alright, just popped one out of there. It's a pretty nice one. It's a mouthwash from Richmond, Virginia. It Still got the pewter stopper top on it. So yeah, that's a pretty nice score right there. Then we have this bottle coming out. And then some kind of a bottle right there. Okay, what is this thing? Looks like it's a mason jar. But no embossing. It's a weird one. It's kind of taller than normal. Definitely turn of the century. I'm sure it's a ground top. But why is it slick? And we have yet another you-know-what. Another Hicks cat boudin. That makes about 35 for today. And here comes another one. What's this one gonna be? A North Carolina flask, hopefully. Oh, it's a drugstore. And it's got nothing to say. But what else have we got? Got two more bottles showing up over here. Broken. I'm sure that one's intact. Alright, look at that. 5-gallon crock. Hand painted. Too bad it had to be broken. Of course, I would really be surprised to find a 5-gallon jug down here. But I'm working towards getting to the second layer down here. Hopefully there is one. Okay, this is the second layer. And there is a third layer as well, but I don't think I'm going to get to that one because it's just too deep and it's very sparse as well. Okay, what is this going to be? A big whiskey fifth? Damn it. Slick. I guess it's a chemical. Could be mineral water. Is that the top of it right there? Did I just snap it off? Looks pretty stained to me. I don't know. It doesn't even look like the right top for that, but I might save it and saw it off and do something with it. Okay, that's those two layers down there are just so sparse and so difficult to get to. I'm just gonna tear out this loaded layer up here. Got two bottles on top of each other, it looks like. Of course, that one had to be broken. That one feels like it's intact. Okay, we got another bottle right there. It's another Hicks cat boudin. Just what we needed. So much glass. It is, oh no, it's a scarcer large size one, but the top is gone. Wait a minute, that top I just threw probably is the top that goes to this. I shouldn't have thrown it, I could have glued it back together. And while scratching around some more, a all dropped out. It looks like it's going to be an embossed drugstore. It's another 1 ouncer, but this one is the Bobbitt Wayne Company. So those are relatively common, but probably could get $14 for it. Giant top for one of those gallon chemicals. And we got one of the small Hicks Capodines. Somebody wants me to save shards of glass. I hope they like all these Hicks Capodine pieces that are embossed. And here comes another one. Yep, it's another regular size Hicks Capodine. And another broken. And another broken. And another broken one. We got something clear. Broken flask. And another broken Hicks. It broke. And another broken one. 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 Could be a quart size, one of those odd looking dispensaries. Not on that side. And another topless Hicks. And another broken one. Okay, I think we got a drugstore over here. Another 1 ouncer, and it's a slick this time. And another possible dispensary. Well, it wasn't. There's a slug plate, but it's blank. Okay, it's time to bring out my new lighting system because I see an embossed flask in there and I want you to enjoy it coming out of there. So Todd provided these lights for me. Alright, I see embossing, but I don't know what kind it is. What? Something I've never found before. What? A Lowenstein from Atlanta? I thought they only made them in Statesville and where's that other town? Somewhere up north. That's crazy. I really had no idea that Atlanta even made a Lowenstein. I don't know what the value is on that. Alright, I got 2 bottles showing up. One is just a super common ketchup, but the other could be another flask. Pretty sure that's what it is. No embossing on that side. What? I don't feel embossing on either side. Alright, let's get this ketchup out first. That's weird. It's really stuck in there for some reason. Yep, plenty of these. But if I turn it purple, it will sell for $5. Okay, definitely no embossing on that side. Damn, these kind of almost always embossed. Oh well, maybe the next one. Well, no sodas today, but I'm thinking this might be one right here. Yeah, I think it is. No. That's weird. It's just a citrate of magnesia, but it's a slicker. But at least it's aqua colored, so it's kind of nice. Oh man, I found a nice piece of crockery right there. I'll bring it home. Then I just pulled this out. Another broken one of these. But because it's so fancy, I'm going to saw it off right there. That'll make a really great glass. And you could actually drink out of it because it will hold probably 9 or 10 ounces. So yeah, one day I might show you that as a glass. Okay, what do we have here? I thought it was going to be a piece of a Warner Safe cure, but it's some other kind of cure with 1872 to 1898. Is that the address sequence, or is those some kind of dates? I don't know what that was though. Very interesting. And there's our only soda for the day, a broken Coke. But we still have some tunneling to do. Uh-oh, see that crack right there? It's gonna drop down about 700 pounds of clay any minute now. Alright, we got 2 more showing up. And it's the standard small blob top from England. But this one is a little bit interesting. The neck is a little bit bulged out. So, I guess that would be a port wine or something like that. Some kind of alcoholic beverage container. Could it be a dispensary? Stay tuned and see. Alright, let's get it out of there. It looks like it's intact so far, but there is something right up against it that could have broken it. Not feeling any embossing up there. I don't feel any on this side either, so it's looking like a slick. Maybe it'll grow some embossing in the next few seconds. Well, there it is. Slug plated, but no embossing. What a jip. Well, it's pretty good for a slick anyway. Okay, and in the same pocket we have another flask showing up. It's slick, but it is a really pretty slick because it has these interesting ribs on the side. Always like finding these. This is only the third one I ever found. Must be exclusive to Raleigh. Alright, is that going to be a cod liver oil? Yep, sure is. Alright, we got a soda showing up. But as you can see, there's a big brick right beside it. Hopefully it's not broken. Okay, I just found a bigger King drugstore. Drug company. Part of that looks like a fresh break, but part of it looks like it has stain on it. So hopefully I didn't break that one. And another one that was a shame. You don't see very much green glass from 1900, not embossed anyway. So that was a pesos cure, or pesos as some people say. Got a drugstore right there. Let's see if there's any embossing on it. I don't feel anything. It's a slicky, dang it. Okay, something else is showing up. Could it be just a champagne? No, the bottom is not pushed in enough to be a champagne. It is just another one of these. English mineral water. And there's a nice looking shard. I'm going to bring that one home with me. And we found an ink. And whatever this electrical device is, I might as well bring that home. Well, there it is. About a 6-foot square if you count all the tunneling I did. Well, that's it for today. Alright, I'm back home. Got the better bottles cleaned up. I looked on the internet to find out just how rare this was, but I couldn't find anything. I mean, there was a few pictures of them, and maybe if I was a Worth Point subscriber, I would be able to find out. But this one is more rare than the Statesville, I think, so it should be worth more than $100 then. Maybe you can tell me if you know about this value. Go ahead and put it in the comments for me. Now I have the complete set of all three cities. Okay, then we got the little Bobbit and Wayne It's in mint condition. So I'm thinking about $15 on that one. And then the 1 ounce King Drug Company. This was twice as rare as the Bobbit and Wayne, but this dump has produced a number of these, so maybe they're about equal now. And we have the straight-sided Coke. It's in mint condition. Could use maybe 1 day of tumbling. So it's worth at least $45. It's got a little bit of a whittle to the glass. Speaking of whittle, this odd-sized jar is quite whittled. It's actually early machine made, but I think they started machine making some of the mason jars as early as 1907. So for a slick, it might still go for $10 because it's about 1.5 inches taller than the standard pints. Okay, there was a whole bunch of these, as you noticed. But I really do think now that they did throw a bunch of these away, because several of them are actually still corked and full. That is the original cork in there. I didn't mess with these at all. This one's full also. Okay, I feel a little bit cheated on this one. Whenever you find a slug-plated strap-sided flask, you should expect to see some embossing on it. And then, of course, the squared-off variety. It's almost always embossed, but somehow we got unlucky on that one.